Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And as many of you guys are aware, I follow this channel called TLC UK because they have one of my favorite series, besides, of course, Millennial Money, because they have this series called Extreme Cheapskates, which I think is basically just like a documentary. It's an inside look into my life. And I watch this with great inspiration because I get to see how other people are saving money, and then I look at my own life and I can reflect on that. I can think, wow, like I've been doing so many things wrong with my life. How can I improve? And this comes up. And what I like about this is that the title is Cheap Couples. What do I have here? We have a cheap couple because this is my girlfriend, and we're gonna be watching this video as a cheap couple, reviewing a cheap couple. What do you think?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm not really like scared or anything. I'm just curious. What are other ways we could save money?
But here we have the title. This is couple goals here, okay? Mm-hmm. Cheap couple share a toothbrush and dental floss. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the dental floss part, to be honest with you. I feel like that's like another level.
We can work our way up to that. Let's watch this and let's see what this video is all about. This is some really sensual music that they're playing right now.
I feel like it's the start to one of those videos that you have to go into the movie store and like show your ID to go back into.
TLC UK, you guys know what you're doing here.
When we do our showers together, it's strictly 2 minutes. There's no hanky-panky at all. A 2-for-1 type deal. We just get in and out so that we conserve our energy, our money.
Do you think they set a timer when they go in the shower? Like they have one of those kitchen timers and it's set to 2 minutes, and then if it hits 2 minutes, then they're just like, well, sorry.
She has soap in her eyes, and there's this like sting, and she's like, it burns. He's like, no, the timer has gone off. Oh man, I love the fact that they're just business. There's nothing else. It's just about, we're just going to get this done. This is another task to save money.
26-year-old Carissa and 33-year-old Rick Perrin's extreme bathroom routine saves them hundreds of dollars each year on water, electricity, and toiletries.
All right, hon, I'm ready for this massage.
Rick uses the suds from my hair on his hair.
You know in NASCAR when the car pulls off in the pit stop and there's like 50 people around it going like jacking up the time? This is him, I bet, in the shower. It's like, all right, let's go. You know, the shampoo, conditioner, wash the face wash, and just get it done in 2 minutes.
One bottle of shampoo lasts us like 8 months between the both of us.
I don't know whether to be disappointed or really impressed by that.
That's really impressive.
We actually share the razor. First, she'll shave under her armpits, and I'll actually shave my face.
No! Are you serious? She goes from armpit to face. Why doesn't he do his face first and then the armpit? Why haven't they? It's the same amount of work. I feel like that's a lot more intimate to have it in your face than from the face to.
Because you clean out a razor after you wash it, but if she hasn't washed off all of her deodorant, he's just wiping her deodorant on his face while he's doing that.
After a while, this will get dull. We actually sharpen it by rubbing it up and down on the denim jeans. It'll last several months instead of just a couple of weeks.
I do that one too.
Wait, what do you do?
Yeah, you can like wipe them on a towel or something, and you can make it last much longer.
How does it sharpen the blade, though?
I don't know. It just works.
Weird.
We actually label our eggs. There's 6 of them. 6 for K, for Carissa, and 6 R's for Rick. There's been a couple of times where the person who's bought the eggs, especially Carissa, the eggs were cracked, and she didn't double check them before she purchased them. So that actually comes out of her eggs.
This is where I keep all my snacks.
She hides the key from me so I can never actually get in there.
Always on my person.
That's some trust issues, though. Like, you wouldn't trust your husband to be like, you can't have my snacks. I bought them. And to literally lock them. Like, if you started locking stuff up, I would say there's an issue. Like, what else are you hiding up there besides candy? There's something that you're hiding up there.
The only thing I would ever hide from you probably is that chocolate caramel-covered popcorn.
Yeah, oh, that's really good. That's what I was saying, by the way, when I wanted to go watch Stranger Things 3 and eat chocolate-covered popcorn. It was that from If anyone wants to buy it, it's really good.
No, don't tell them that they're going to buy it all.
All right. I'm gonna bleep that out because I don't want everyone to figure out like where I'm getting my chocolate covered popcorn because it's really good.
You spend a lot of money and time and research getting a snack at a good deal. So when he eats them, that's like taking money out of my wallet. So I have to protect my snack.
She's treating this like she has like a whole bunch of drugs up there, like a whole bunch of. She's like,
This is my stash, and like no one can find this.
and it's snacks. Like it's not that big of a deal.
I like to keep track of our flushing because that attributes to our actual cost of our water bill each month.
Well, every time we flush a toilet, we have to put a tally mark. Whoever flushes the toilet more owes extra on the electric and the water bill.
How would they ever figure that out though if they flushed and just didn't check it off?
That would suck if you had food poisoning or something.
All you need to do is just you let it pile up in the toilet and then you do one flush.
Oh.
You obviously haven't thought about this before.
We decided to arrange our funeral now because that way we'll avoid all of the inflation. Statistically, men die before women, and I don't want Rick to die and me be stuck with a huge funeral bill. I can get it now at half the cost.
I love how her biggest concern is like, if he dies, who gets the bill? How do we split this up? Because he's gonna be dead. He can't pay his fair share of the funeral expenses because he's dead.
It's so sad. She just seems so removed from it. Like, that's your husband, and you're talking about his death. Just like,
Well, statistically,
I hate to say it, all they need to do, she needs to take out a big life insurance policy against him and vice versa. And that would solve the issue.
oh no, then they'd have to pay that bill.
This is the area that, if you want to be cheap, these are our cheapest caskets.
So on these coffins, I was noticing like there's pillows and, I mean, what's this? I don't even know what that's called. How much would that reduce the price if we take out the lining and the pillow and, anything extra?
Is there any way we can order it without?
I mean, I get it.
But why even go to a funeral home? I don't get why they can't just like you build something at Home Depot. You can get some 2x4s and some plywood. I'm the least handy person ever, and I can make a box for both of us for like $50 or something like that, $60.
Box for both
Yeah,
of us.
yeah, exactly. You can make a box and just dig a hole in the back. You know what? We can even dig this hole now.
I'd love to get them to put a little bit more life into it, but looking at how they want to do it, I think they're a very cheap couple.
He wants them to put more life into their death plans.
Yeah, that's a good one. This guy gets it.
Rick and I had this idea. We want to just have one burial, one funeral, one everything. If he dies first, because he's older and he's a guy, then we can bury him and then just exhume him when I die and then bury me with him.
What if they die like 20 years apart though? Or they like something crazy like that? What are they gonna do with them? Because I have a feeling like holding a body for that, like not that I've ever done that or ever like looked into doing that stuff.
Oh, yes, because you started holding a body when you were 9 years old.
That you know of. But I'm just saying, that seems like that would be way more expensive.
Or just get cremated, and then you don't have to worry about digging a hole or a casket or any of that.
I feel like that would be less expensive. You can even just do that in your backyard, just light a fire. Just light a fire and just like dump me in it, roast some marshmallows. At least it's something like,
roast some marshmallows?
I don't know. Because here's the thing, like if you're going to light a fire, you may as well do s'mores, right? It may as well just be like a celebration, like get some s'mores. That way the fire, because otherwise you're just wasting fire.
By skipping the embalming process and stripping the cheapest casket down to its bare bones minimum, the parents have arranged 2 funerals for half the price of one.
So if we pay you cash, can you give us a cash discount? I'm really excited because we finally settled on a coffin, and we're just going to share one. And he let us put a deposit down. The price is locked. We're good to go.
I like that. They seem like a really nice, that's a healthy relationship. They have good communication. They're on the same page. What's not to like about these people?
That she locks up her snacks from him because she doesn't trust him not to eat her chips.
I forgot about that. Okay, so besides the distrust in their relationship, it seems like otherwise they're on the same. They have a lot of couples activities that they can do together. They don't really need to go and do a lot because there's so much to keep track of at home. Like, we wouldn't have to go out to dinner. We wouldn't have to go out to, like, outside the house because I would be so concerned, like, Mace, you flushed the toilet twice today. Did you log that? How many lights did you turn on? How much electricity are, like, that's a full-time job. I like them. Can we start doing? Can we reuse dental floss and just see if we could try this?
I'll maybe compromise with you on a toothbrush.
You'd rather share a toothbrush than share dental floss?
Yeah.
I would rather share dental floss. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I feel like dental floss is something you could very easily, it's a little piece of floss. Obviously, you guys know what dental floss is, but if I'm describing dental floss for any of you that have never used it before, probably use it. But it's a little piece of string, and you could just like rinse it off, and there's nothing on it, and then you can just go and use it again. Like I would rather do that than a toothbrush, which has more air surface area for stuff to accumulate in and around. Otherwise, I think this is a great couple. I think this is couple goals. I'm really happy that we saw this together as a couple, so we know what a healthy relationship looks like, and we have some level of inspiration to aspire to be one day.
I don't know. Something that kept popping up in my brain is how much paper are they wasting trying to figure out the calculations of how much money.
Yeah, but they could be doing this in pencil and then just erasing it week to week.
They weren't. They were. I'm pretty sure they had a pen.
They had
pens.
Yeah. But here's the, no one's perfect. I think we make that very clear. No one is perfect. We can all continually improve ourselves. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoy videos like this, if you haven't already destroyed that
like button.
Make sure to smash that
like button.
Also, feel free to add me on
Snapchat,
Instagram, because I post it pretty much daily. If you guys want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. Thank you again for watching, and until next time.